What would happen if the new zombies map on Black Ops 3 turned out to be just like Transit, or Transit 2.0? What would the community do? What would we do as gamers, as zombie fans? What would we do in response to something like that? And is it possible that we could get something like that? Is it possible that zombies in Black Ops 3 could defeat our expectations, or is that just a myth? Will it just be absolutely astounding right off the bat? Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, JC, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have, like you heard at the very beginning, a very interesting thought for all of you. So, Black Ops 3 is the most hyped up Call of Duty for zombie fans in general. I believe the zombie community is more hyped up for Black Ops 3 than we've ever been as a community, and I think most likely a lot of old Call of Duty fans are hyped up for Black Ops 3 the most in terms of the Call of Duty series. I mean, Black Ops 3 has so much going for it. This is probably, like I said in one of my last videos, the last hurrah of Call of Duty. And there's just so much hype going into this game. There's so many expectations and all the things we're hearing about it. We're hearing that zombies is the most ambitious thing ever, that's more adventurous, there's more detail into the maps, there's more things put into the maps, there's more character development and all this stuff. But will it possibly be lower than we think? Will our expectations not be met when the new map comes out? Is it possible that we could get some weird resemblance to Transit, or some map that's just as bad as Transit? It's a pretty scary thought, and I don't want to be the bringer of negativity, of course, but if we look in the Black Ops 3 reveal trailer, we saw some sort of train that seemed to be in a zombies map. I mean, that looked like zombies to me. I don't know whether or not that's confirmed to be zombies or not, but we did see a couple moments in the reveal trailer that pointed to zombies, like this is our zombies map, or at least our first one, and it was some underground subway station sort of thing, and it was very similar. It looked pretty similar to Transit, honestly. It looked sort of like Transit, and it had like a train system underground. And you know, that got me thinking. I started thinking about it this morning. I was thinking in my head, they would never try to redo Transit or try to do anything like that. And of course, they're never going to try to redo a map like that. Don't worry. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying they would, I think if they really made a map, they would try their best not to make it like Transit, not to make it like the maps that have failed in the past. And really the only two maps that have really failed for me is Transit and Die Rise. Die Rise is okay, but Transit is the map that failed. That's the classic map that we all know that's just completely terrible. That's practically the only zombies map that is terrible in my opinion. And just, I don't think the developers would purposely try to make a map like Transit again, or try to make something similar or have a similar system. But what if they did? What would you do? What would your reaction be in the community? What would my reaction be? Because personally, I don't even know what I would do if the first map is some weird thing like Transit and it just doesn't work out once again. Transit tried to do so much in Black Ops 2. It tried to introduce so many things. It tried to introduce equipment. It tried to introduce a progressive bus system, which really didn't work out, because if you got off the bus at any point in the fog, you were just screwed over by the denizens, and the 360 couldn't even handle Transit, so they had to put lava everywhere to stop you from seeing the game loading, and just overall the whole map was just a complete mess, and it was just, it didn't work. It didn't work on last gen, and if they would have made Transit on next gen, it probably would have been a bit better in my opinion, if it was solely built for next gen. Now, I'm not saying at all that the first map on Black Ops 3 is going to be another Transit, or going to be another map that's going to disappoint us like Transit. But I just want to know what you guys would do. What would you do if the first Black Ops 3 Zombies map, you're super excited to play Black Ops 3, you go home, you play the game, you put the disc in for the first time, and the first map you play has a striking resemblance to Transit? I know that would probably never happen. There's probably like a 1 in 9 chance of that ever being a thing, of us ever getting another map that's similar to Transit at all, with a progressive system. But I don't know, it could be perfected if done right. If they do some sort of new train system, that could be perfected, and it looks like there might be some sort of train system in our first map. I don't know. I honestly don't know, but that's my main question I want to ask you guys in today's video. What would you do if the first map in Black Ops 3 was Transit, or like Transit? If it was some weird resemblance to Transit, or disappoints us like Transit. I'm more getting at the disappointment of Transit. I'm not talking about like the actual map. I'm just talking about if it tried to introduce a bunch of things that didn't work. If it just does a bunch of things wrong and just disappoints us overall. What would you do? Would you quit zombies? Would you just not be hyped at all for anything? I don't know. I don't know what I would do, and I want to know what you guys would do, even though I don't know myself. This has been JC, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a happy 4th of July, and of course, have a good one.